Hello, hello, beloveds, and happy Thursday. I am here to tune in and turn on with you because now we are definitely feeling the full of the blue full moon as well as the wrapping up of Mercury Retrograde. So Mercury Retrograde actually ends on November 3rd, a big day. And so if you've had any tech glitches, which I will tell you about in just a minute because we had a tech glitch a little bit ago. And so I want to make sure you have the right times for today's well set class. So with the Mercury retrograde, what it's doing is pushing us. It's pushing us because we've been resistant. We've been resistant to the emotional, the physical, as well as the mental energy. You know, we've been resistant for many years, actually, as a society, as a humanity. And in the United States right now, what people are experiencing is this real push towards what is this experience about? And so on the flip side of that, hey Lenny, thanks so much for tuning in, beloved. On the flip side is it offers us an opportunity to pull. And a pull doesn't mean, a push is because you're resistant. A pull is saying, go this way. And so this blue full moon in Taurus is like a guidepost, and it's showing us that there is something amazing coming. Hello, beloved. Thanks so much for tuning in. 2020 is a number 4, right? So number 4 is about coming together, right? It's like the emperor in the tarot. It's like, you get to see the whole land, and many of us are being our own emperors for the first time in our lives, like really seeing the lay of the land. Like, how is my life working physically, mentally, and spiritually and emotionally? We're all checking on our mental health, our well-being. Many of us are doing a lot of things, like overseeing really our landscape, our inner life. Hey, beloved, I see you. Thanks so much for tuning in. So like the emperor, that's what 2020 was all about, seeing what has been happening, what's working, what's not working, where is our comfort zones, where has that taken us? And we realize that it is taking us in the wrong place, which is why, and I don't want to say wrong in a place of judgment, but it's taken us on a road that we, as a society, as humanity, this is not what we've been asking for. And so 2021 is actually a year, number 5, and 5 is all about freedom. And so we're starting to feel that now. We're starting to feel that with this blue moon in Taurus, because Taurus is all about that, stubborn, that bull, move forward. And as I said, this is what that pull, we're being pulled forward. The Mercury retrograde is pushing us because we want to stay in our comfort. We want to stay comfortable. We want to stay attached to our stuff. We want to stay attached to the way things were. But this 2021 is teaching us, no, you've asked for change. And if you didn't ask for change, somebody else did. I know I have. And so this is what we're going to see. So 2021 is really all about the sense of freedom. But we can't get there if we can't get there. And we have to start right now. No, the blue moon is on Saturday. It's actually on Halloween. So it's this big, huge shift of energy, like a huge shift, the ending of October, and then we'll be really moving into some bigger energy for November. November has a big open energy, and what this is all about is change. November has a very feminine energy, the number 11. It's got a lot of, and so, I see people, especially in the United States, I live in Mexico, but bracing themselves for this negative experience. But what we think about, we bring about. And so if we're bracing ourselves for this negative energy, what we're doing is holding on to it. What we're doing is emanating that energy, that negativity, that fear, that worry, that doubt. And so we've got to turn this around. And how we do that is with ourselves. We've got to be the ones to decide, are we going to be upset and anxious and nervous about what's happening on out there? Or are we going to be managing ourselves and our well-being, our spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional? Are we going to be caught up in the stories of the news? Or are we going to be listening and tuning into ourselves? And so, today, actually, this is a special time for me as well, because 8 years ago at this time, I was actually living in Kiev, Ukraine, and I was filming a TV show there, and was actually there for about 9 months and was on TV there and was voted #3 psychic in the world. And I've got a lot of footage that I've come across, and I've actually never shared it. And so many people are like, oh, how did you get voted number psychic three in the world, and what show was this? And so take your mind off of some things. I would love to share this footage and, share with you live, as well as with some of my Ukrainian and European friends who were there with me at the time, how we've changed, how the show has changed us. And because the show, and I did share a clip, so if you want to see the clip, see if you're interested, let me know, because I'm not 100% if I'm going to show it yet, but I would love to have like a view party to just take people's mind off of what's going on out there. And it's not about me per se, it's really about me just sharing my journey, because in the video, actually, they had done this whole like lifespan, the story of Tonya as a girl. And so you'll get to see not only my story, but some of my childhood story and my story into turning into a psychic, or not turning into a psychic, but allowing, bringing my psychic gifts out, and all the challenges and experiences I had on the TV show while I was living in Ukraine. So if you are interested in that, I would love to see your comments so we could pick a day, because I was thinking on November 3rd, but I was like, nah, too close to Mercury Retrograde, and I don't want, I know everyone's going to be so focused on the elections, but I want to take that energy away, because the election, that energy, again, what is feeding that? Is fear feeding that energy, or is excitement for change? Because whatever it is, there's going to be change. It's going to be however you see it, it's going to be changed. And so I wanted to share this with you, because this was a huge part of my life. And I mean, 8 years ago seems like a long time, but in truth, it's not. And in so long, and the other part of that is, it'll be actually next month is my 5-year anniversary of living here in Mexico. So I went from Europe here to Mexico, and I want to fill you in on those 3 years in between that got me from Kiev to here, and how that supports my business, how I, share that with you, and then in the world, and not just in my business and things. So, this is a time that more than ever, and I don't even know why I was guided to share it, but I was like, what, I've never shown this before. I should probably share some of this. And it could be supportive, because now that more of us are home, we have to remember who we are. And for me, it's through tarot, it's through counseling, it's through, lives and connecting with people. And so I said, why haven't I ever shared this, and it kind of is like this experience of being naked in public, right? But I was just like, wait, I already showed this, so I don't have to be nervous about anything. So I'm excited to share some of that. We'll be having a sign up so you can join us. It will be Zoom, so you can see it with me. And like I said, I'll have some special guests to help us translate, as well as who were there with me at the time, because and as I was talking about transformation and this push and this pull, and even sharing this, and so the pull was really, or I should say the push to, share what I've done, share my journey and my story. And I'll even be sharing more of this in Diary of a Black Psychic, my, upcoming book. But, and that's why I'm sharing it, because we switch times. So today's time is 12 to 12:30 Pacific, 1 to 1:30 Mountain, 2 to 2:30 Central, 3 to 3:30 Eastern time. And today I'm going to be talking about tarot in business, building your business. Yes, there was a video glitch. My time went off, and I apologize for that, Sarah. So I was sharing the times for Wellset. I have a Halloween class today. I'll be sharing about tarot, empowered tarot for your business. And so I'll be sharing some tarot insight there. And you can join me there if you are PST. It's 12 o'clock Mountain Time, 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock. Like I said, we had planned it on the 31st for Halloween, but then we realized it was a Saturday and da da da. So Mercury retrograde. But you can join me again, well set. I will post the link in the bio so you can sign up, and we will be kicking off in about an hour. So I hope that you will join me. I will be sharing Empowered Tarot, something fun that I've never showed before, as well as making an announcement. So I hope you will be tuned in to share a little bit of Empowered Tarot with me this afternoon. So if you know you would like to watch the show, if you want to see what's the latest and greatest, like I said, I will be putting the link in bio with all of the latest things coming up. So I look forward to seeing you in just a little bit on wellset.co. Again, the link will be in the comments. And until next time, beloveds, may we bless every man, woman, and child, every tree, every sea, every animal, every insect, every spirit that takes their first breath, and every spirit that takes their last. May we all be blessed. And so it is. Ashe, blessed be, as above and so below. Thank you so much. Can't wait to check in with you again very soon. Until next time, peace and blessings.